And here we are back live at Pottergraph's Parafest 5 right here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I'll tell you, it has been an amazing day, and it is no different. We have with us right now the Paranormal Rockstar, the CM Punk shirt wearing. He is Dustin Pari, the man who is everywhere and anywhere. You turn on Facebook, you mostly see him sitting in an airport mostly.
Usually, yeah. There's a lot of travel woes, but what are you going to do?
But this year here, I'll tell you, Dustin, it must have been so much easier traveling this year than it was last year because, man, you really pulled it off. What was it? You got in what? It was Wisconsin?
Okay, I ended up, we were departed for Detroit last year and then landed in Milwaukee. But there was no announcement made about like why we were going there, like in the flight. It was. We're landing in Milwaukee. I'm like, did I get the wrong plane? Like, what? Then it was like an 8.5-hour drive from the blizzard to get here last year, but we did it.
Yes.
Yeah, this year was easy, though.
This, we just had a little bit of rain to deal with.
Yeah, no problem.
And he didn't actually get stuck in Detroit airport like he's usually done.
Yeah, everything was smooth.
It's so good to see you, man.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, you have been a part of the Pottergraphs event from day one.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But it's great. It's great to see how it's grown, how it's evolved, and you know, the funds that have been raised for all the different shelters, like you can't count how many animals that this has impacted and how many people's lives are impacted by those animals. So it's a great opportunity to be a part of something so uplifting.
So for those that don't know, like Dustin was originally a part of Ghost Hunters International, now a part of the new Ghost Hunters series that is out there. And you are out there. You've got a new event that's coming up, which is going international. I'm excited about. You're coming to speak in our home country of Canada.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to be in Canada, Toronto, April 27th, and I believe the next day you're in Ottawa, or 2 days later.
Yeah, I think it's one day later. Me neither. We've got 36 stops on this tour. The website is ghosts, plural, ghostsdoyoubelieve.com. And we start in Fargo at the end of this month, the end of March, and then we travel all over. But yeah, we finally get to go to Canada. I never get to do any gigs there, so I'm excited about that. We get 2 nights there, and we've got like 4 gigs in I think Texas. We end up in New Orleans, many here in Michigan. So we get all over the place, but it's going to be nice. It's like a stage show, so it's just me up there doing my lecture. But I was able to design it with the production company to make it very. I don't like to use buzzwords, but it is really an immersive experience. Like the audio, the visuals, it's really going to bring the person into the to the moment. So I'm looking forward to doing it.
Yeah, no, that is exciting. I mean, you're always coming up. You worked with a project with Brian Cano, which was very interesting. Pathways, which was a very interesting thing. So how do you come up with these things? It's like, I mean, you are a man that's always out there thinking. I mean, besides doing all your lectures, you're busy like 24/7. Do you ever have time to breathe? Or
during the airport layovers is pretty much that's the most time I get. I try to get to the gym for like an hour and a half to 2 hours a night. Like
absolutely. You and Tim Shaw, I love you guys. Yeah, you guys are battling of the beasts. Yep. Oh, who's doing the bigger reps and who's got the bigger pose? I mean, I love it.
I love Tim. He's such a great guy. But it is. It's just it's a positive and healthy thing for people to do. Absolutely. And it helps me out mentally a lot, you know. And like it just for me, emotionally and mentally, that's the most important. I mean, physically, the benefits are good to try to stay healthy because I mean, I've been eating pizza and cupcakes all day. So I got to balance that out. But like mentally, I just feel like if I've had a really tough day, it just gives me that release I need to feel a little bit better about things, you know.
Yeah, and even you've got your daughter involved coming into the gym with you.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's pretty. Yeah, you guys.
She doesn't like to hang out with me anymore, though. It started that way, but now you know she's 16 and I'm not cool anymore.
Dad's making me do too many reps now. I can't do this.
I'll tell you what, though, her. So I did an event recently at the Conjuring House back in Rhode Island, right? Yep. And so we do an all-night Spirit Quest event. And since I had the place rented for the night, I invited her and one of her friends. I'm like, if you guys want to come stay, I'll be in one of the adjacent bedrooms, so you don't have to be afraid. If you need something, let me know. Right. But we did like a scrying session and everything. And then I heard her friend say as they were going up the stairs, she's like, wow, that was pretty cool. Your dad's awesome. And I'm like, yeah, finally, I'm a cool dad. Yeah, we did it, you know? So it was awesome, though.
But most of all, Dustin, I want to say, like, I follow you on all your social medias, and I'll tell you, you are a very inspirational, motivated.
Thank you, man.
You're really out there spreading the word about A1, be kind to one another.
Yeah.
And I mean, which is something that we really need in this world. It is a lot easier to be kind than it is to be nasty out there
You would think so, yeah. It should, like I said, like in my lecture earlier, Jay, like it should be our default setting to be nice to each other.
Yeah.
But we've been kind of cultivated in this crazy world and turned against each other so many times. It's like it doesn't have to be that way, and it does take a little effort, But once you get into that loop, you train your brain to look for the positive,
Absolutely.
to look for the best in people, to be compassionate, to show empathy. It becomes easier, and then it becomes your nature.
Absolutely. I cannot agree more. I know there's many times I get up in the morning and I look on my Twitter. There's Dustin with his inspirational, and I'll send him a message back. It's like, thanks, brother. I needed to hear this today. And you always message me back, which is always feels good that, that you're making a difference in somebody's life, because you never know who needs to hear the kind words of the day, or just they're having a bad day. You'll just put something out there in your little short little videos.
Some of them are crazy.
You're singing to us. You're really showing like life is not as bad as it really seems out there. Just you make the happy moments.
That's it.
So I want to say personally, thank you for brightening a lot of our days. And like I said, I know many days I have very bad days. I'll read it and I'm like, oh, there's Dustin. Yep, thank you, brother. I needed this today. So
thanks, brother. I try. We'll keep trying.
Keep spreading the word out there. You're here today. You've got your comic books. You've got your books. You got your T-shirts.
We're doing great here, man. These people have been great. We had a very nice time today. So.
Absolutely. So for those who would love to come out to see you, and what would be the best way to follow the adventures of Dustin Pari?
There's a lot of them. The easiest way to track me down is just at the website, which is dustinpari.com. The last name is P as in Paul, A-R-I. So dustinpari.com has all my event lists. It's got all the books. It's got all the things. And then if you're looking to book me for events, you can do that too.
And there you have it, folks. The Paranormal Rockstar himself, he is going to be here throughout the day. Come on down. We still got a few hours, maybe a couple hours left. Come on down. Like we've been telling everybody all day, if you cannot make it to the event, go for potographerpooches.com. Go to the donate button and donate. Buy some of Murray's merch. Keep his dream alive. This is what this is all about.
Absolutely.
Helping people find their Murray in their life, because we know what Murray meant to Tim.
Yes.
So we want to keep that dream alive. So folks, come on down. See that there is a couple more potographs that I know that
he's got some others coming up. Yep.
So, hey, get out to one of these events, help support the shelters. In the meantime, folks, we're going to get Dustin back to his table so he can do what he does, and that's meeting and greeting everybody that's here. So he's the first smiling face when you walk through the door.
Thank you, brother.
So, folks, in the meantime, in between time, we like to say is happy hauntings.